Media can take a lot of different forms, and while most of them are various types of porn, there are a couple very notable exceptions. Two of these happen to be comics and animation, which I talk about a lot on this channel. Specifically Japanese comics and animation, which are called manga and anime. While I don't know why they call them that, I do know that Japan's favorite pastime, other than, is adapting all their manga into anime. Anime adaptations are usually a pretty great way to get some popularity breathed into your story. Just look at My Hero Academia. Literally, who cares about the manga? No one, that's who. All the kids are stimming out watching the anime. Demon Slayer, Bleach, Attack on Titan, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, these are all manga that benefited greatly from an anime because no one can pay attention. In fact, I myself have never read a manga, as if a manga doesn't get an anime, it probably isn't even worth reading in the first place, and if it has an anime, obviously I'm just going to read that instead. But a lot of people over the years have tried to argue why anime adaptations can more often than not be kinda bad. The manga Chainsaw Man, created by Tatsuki Fujimoto, recently got an anime adaptation that releases episodes weekly. As of now, there are like 4 episodes out, and I can already tell that it's way better than the manga. The biggest advantage that the anime has over its manga counterpart is that it's animated. As a dub watcher, it's really time-consuming trying to read manga. The words are small, the pictures are tiny, and it is just not consumer-friendly at all. Anime is the perfect solution. Everything is voiced, so I can just look at TikTok the whole time, and there's lots of moving colors and stuff, so I usually like to just turn my brain off and enjoy it. The fight scenes are really great too. For example, the fight at the end of the first episode is animated super well, using 3D CGI to its utmost strengths, totally rivaling the likes of studios like Orange with its skill and finesse. Also, the OP and EDs are, for lack of a better term, bops. The worst thing about manga is that it doesn't have any cool music, as anime and video game OSTs make up the bulk of what I listen to, though I do also listen to some rap music like Eminem and Demon Dice. So it's just a net positive whenever a new anime with an awesome OP comes out, because I get to add it to my anime OP playlist that I listen to on my way to Barnes & Nobles to get Funko Pops. Now, one big example people use to say that anime is weaker than manga is that it will cut out material from the manga due to an anime's limited resources in comparison. However, this isn't an actual criticism because obviously they're only cutting stuff out that isn't necessary. Chainsaw Man has already cut a couple things out, but a great example of how to cut out source material is BEASTARS, specifically the second season. BEASTARS, of course, is the seminal manga by Paru Itagaki, which had its first season of an anime adaptation released in 2016. The second season, focusing on the murder of an alpaca named Tem, was released in early 2020 and departs greatly from the first season in its use of filler content and cutting of lots of source material. In the first season, very little was actually cut from the manga, mostly just a scene where Louis waves a gun around. In the second season, a ton of stuff is cut, also mostly relating to Louis. This is forgivable though, because most of Louis's scenes are irrelevant to the main plot. It's all about his relationship with this lion named Ibuki in the Lion Yakuza. Unfortunately, Louis is a bad character, so who cares? Like, take a look at the guy. He's rich, which means he's a pedophile. He has a bad attitude. He's vegan, which means he's a virtue signaler. And he's mean to lightskins. It's honestly messed up that they kept him in the story at all. I think Studio Orange did the right thing by cutting out the majority of the character development for a major character in their show, and replacing it with non-canon filler material that doesn't add anything. They spend the entire first episode building up to the reveal of a big snake who lives inside Cherryton Academy, which is a great use of their time considering he isn't actually relevant to the story ever again. I don't even think he shows up after this in the manga. Come to think of it, so much stuff never does. Like, what happened to the fucking stands, Paru? What is the point of Kyu if she isn't actually going to do anything? Why did you tell us about the carnivore-herbivore war? This fucking whale is stupid. Louis and Lugosi never even become the BEASTARS. It's so fucking stupid, Paru. Your manga is stupid. Anyway, I freaking love anime. It's so awesome, and if you haven't watched any, I think you should. And also, never read the manga if it's an adaptation, because This whole video was about that. As a nice send-off, here's a list of some of my favorite anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer, Sword Art Online, Naruto, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, Haikyuu, My Hero Academia. I can't find any more shows listed in the top couple tweets on the Anatwit tag. If you are a tasteless, dumb white woman, please leave your favorite anime in the comments.